Good morning. In the heart of a small conservative town nestled amidst rolling hills lived a young woman named Emma Gallagher. The town, with its cobblestone streets and neat rows of Victorian houses, exuded a timeless charm that belied the rigidity of its values. For years, Emma's life followed a predictable pattern, shaped by the unyielding traditions and expectations of her community. Emma grew up in a world where success was measured by conformity, where adherence to established norms was prized above all. Her family, well respected in town for their devout adherence to these traditions, expected her to follow a path that had been trodden by generations before her. To excel in her studies, marry young, and uphold the family's honor was the script written for her. The story begins one crisp autumn evening, as the last golden leaves tumbled from the trees in the waning light of day. Emma, sitting by her bedroom window with a journal in her lap, watched as the sun dipped below the horizon. The room, with its floral wallpaper and neatly arranged knickknacks, felt stifling. Her reflections were interrupted by the familiar sounds of her parents' conversations downstairs, conversations centered around the town's latest gossip and the virtues of maintaining one's reputation. As she listened, Emma's thoughts drifted back to a conversation she had overheard at the town hall, a discussion about a new community initiative. The words innovation and change were spoken with a tone of disdain, as if they were contagious diseases to be avoided. Emma's heart ached at the thought of living in a world where progress was so casually dismissed. That night, in the solitude of her room, Emma felt a stirring within her, a realization that her life, though comfortable and predictable, was not her own. She began to question the values that had shaped her existence. The following morning, Emma made a decisive choice: to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to challenge the values that had been imposed upon her, and to forge her own path. Her first act of defiance came subtly but powerfully. She enrolled in evening classes at a nearby university, pursuing subjects that fascinated her: philosophy, art, and psychology. The courses, filled with passionate debates and diverse perspectives, opened Emma's mind to new ways of thinking. She found herself captivated by Nietzsche's ideas, particularly his call for the revaluation of all values, a challenge to transcend inherited beliefs and create one's own ethical framework. Emma's transformation was not without struggle. Her decision to break away from traditional expectations led to friction with her family and community. She endured whispered judgments and disapproving glances, but she remained steadfast. Each encounter with resistance was met with a deepened resolve, as she understood that true authenticity required confronting and overcoming opposition. As Emma delved deeper into her studies, she began to craft her own ethical code. It was grounded in personal integrity, empathy, and the pursuit of genuine fulfillment, rather than societal approval. She embraced values that celebrated creativity, individual growth, and the courage to challenge the status quo. One particularly poignant moment occurred during a community event held in the town square. Emma, who had once shied away from public speaking, took the stage to share her insights on the importance of personal authenticity. Her speech, delivered with a mix of vulnerability and conviction, resonated with many. Emma's words encouraged others to question their own adherence to unexamined norms and to seek a more meaningful existence. Her journey culminated in a life that was both richly rewarding and profoundly aligned with her true self. Emma's days were filled with creative endeavors, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose that surpassed the superficial metrics of success she had once known. Consider the values that shape your own life. Are they truly your own, or have they been inherited without question? For today, I challenge you to identify one belief or value that you hold and critically examine its origins. Ask yourself, is this value genuinely aligned with who I am, or is it a relic of societal expectations? Take a moment to explore an alternative perspective, or consider how you might redefine this value to better reflect your authentic self.